It is a Wednesday in Dawson County as the Bailey Boswell trial reaches its fifth day. And today we're joined by Bob Brogan. First of all, thanks for coming in, Bob. I appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
You have really spent a lot of time down there. I've been at the court a lot of hours, and I guess maybe give me a sense of what you've seen, what you've felt since you've been there.
This is basically CSI Nebraska. And if you've watched television shows involving CSI, you don't really get the full effect of, well, what does this really mean on a local level? This is a multi-jurisdictional case involving federal, state, and local authorities. And it gets into some very heavy-duty areas. When I say multi-jurisdictional, when they were looking for Sydney Loofe, they were basically they were looking in several places: Lincoln, Wilber, Nebraska, the Saline County area. It went over county lines, it went over state lines, and so you've got federal authorities involved. The witness list, the potential witness list, is in the range of 280 to 300 plus witnesses.
That's amazing. That's amazing. But of course, as you mentioned, it doesn't mean they're going to call all of those, but they have to have them on the list if they might call them, right?
Right. And all of these witnesses are sequestered. In other words, they can't talk to each other before they testify, because otherwise, if they were in the courtroom, they would hear each other's testimony. There's only one witness who is not sequestered, and that is a federal agent. And that federal agent is sitting through the entire trial. And the other thing that really strikes me about this is, well, first of all, the fact that all of these agencies work together and how much time and effort was put into trying to find this missing woman. That was pretty stunning to me, how many people were involved, how many agencies, and also it gets into the area of things that they sometimes talk about in television and movies, and that's things like Blue Star technology, right, and ALR, and which is basically reagent blood testing. And when you go to a crime scene, and authorities use all kinds of sophisticated techniques, and they will use special booties on their feet so that they don't create any kind of disturbance of the possible crime scene. And they wear gloves. They will take receipts that have been ripped up that are in the garbage, and they will piece them back together in order to try to find some kind of clue. So
it really is CSI. The painstaking amount of work that went into all of this, and it's pretty amazing. Now, where are we at right now, Bob? We still have witnesses coming in today, right?
We have up until the close of the trial yesterday. It wasn't the close, but it was the adjournment of the trial. There were 18 witnesses that had been called. If you figure, there probably will be another several called today. I know one of the things they're going to get into today is how they found Sydney Loofe's body using cell phone, very sophisticated cell phone technology using pings. And whenever you have your cell phone with you, if you think that you can't be followed, guess again, because authorities know exactly where you are, and if they want to, they can track you just about to right wherever you're at.
Wow. Well, it continues to be a captivating thing here in Dawson County as we watch the Sydney Loofe, the Bailey Boswell trial. And of course, already Bailey Boswell's partner, Aubrey, was found guilty of this. The sentencing is still taking place, but Bailey Boswell, the next one to be tried in this case. I imagine it's a lot of the same sorts of information that they saw probably in both cases, isn't it, Bob?
Yes, but they have to retry the whole case. Some people
Okay.
say, well, why do we have to do this all over again when it's already, well, you can't, you have to. That's
Okay.
the way our justice system works.
Okay.
You have to, and these are entirely different attorneys that, well, some of them are.
Okay.
The prosecutors aren't, but the defense is, because you're dealing with two different defendants. So there are some what they call stipulations, without getting too far into the weeds. Basically, there are some things that two sides will agree on, stipulate on, as to, well, we don't need to plow that ground again. But for the most part, this is a whole new trial from the Aubrey Trail trial.
My goodness. All right. Well, thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. Appreciate all your work on this, and we'll talk to you again.
Thank you.